Ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time to meet the Foot Locker three-point contest participants. From the Boston Celtics, Paul Pierce. From the Denver Nuggets, Chauncey Billups. From the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. With the New York Knicks, Danilo Gallinari. From the Phoenix Suns, Channing Frye. And the defending champion of the Foot Locker three-point contest from the Miami Heat, Daquan Cook. Let's hear it for tonight's competitors in the Foot Locker three-point contest.
Great shooters in that group, and of course Daquan Cook trying to defend his title that he won last year. We've got Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith joining the great sharpshooter himself, Reggie Miller.
Hey, Emmett, congratulations on just going in the Hall of Fame.
It's nice to get a quick little shout-out.
That's my boy. He just went in the Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool.
That's a great honor.
That is a great honor.
I wonder if he can shoot a three.
Oh, no, he can't shoot a three. No, he can't shoot a three.
I think he can.
No, trust me.
Well, Kenny,
he made a good decision being a running back.
Kenny Smith has already had a very busy night tonight.
Yes, he has.
And he is used to competing in these all-star events. He always seems to be a part of Saturday Night back in 1990.
Okay, Kenny. Go get that young fella.
He competed in the slam dunk contest. And then with that cameo do right there in 1993, he went one step further.
Hey, Reggie, I'm not even being funny. I just noticed it. Can we put up a split screen with Kenny and Brandon Jennings?
With the Gumby? Where's the Gumby?
Yeah, look at tonight. This is tonight.
No, I'm telling you, he looked like Brandon Jennings when he had hair.
Yes.
Not sure.
But in the beginning, Becky and Dirt were carrying you. But you did come through.
Yeah, I had to come through at the end.
You did come through.
You look good, Kenny.
See that?
Whoa!
Tell me that.
Look at that.
Does that look like Brandon Jennings?
Wait, they added on to that.
I'm telling you.
I didn't know. That's not a real haircut. That
You
one
really
wasn't.
didn't have that?
That one I did not have.
But that's close enough.
No, I did not have that one.
You don't have anything now.
But Reggie, didn't that look like Brandon Jennings?
It does.
Not sure that's a compliment, but you look like Brandon Jennings.
Haircut looks like it.
Yo,
I'll tell you one thing, though. Right now, Chris Webber and Steve Smith,
You got it in their head?
I got in their heads right before the game. I was like, Chris, you know if you missed that first one, then that second when the crowd starts going, ooh,
You went downhill after
and then
that.
you
That
start
is not
questioning
right.
your form.
That's not
I said,
right.
So you're going to miss about 5 before you get back on track. And he missed by 1 the first.
Were you surprised in the Steve Nash, Darren Williams? Did you think it was going to come down to that?
Oh, of course. Those are the two most skillful guards in basketball right
Guys, let's talk about our shooters tonight, okay, in this three-point contest. Some terrific names, some young, some old. But we got them. There's Daquan Cook. As you can appreciate some of these long-range shooters that we have tonight.
Well, Chauncey. My heart wants to go with Chauncey because I think out of this field, they don't call him Mr. Big Shot for nothing. But I'm going to go with the rookie, Stephen Curry, to win this.
Wow.
Played in last night's game.
Wow.
He's familiar with the court, the surrounding, the people in the building. My only worry about him is if he makes it to the finals with all the pressure and everyone looking at him, will he fall apart? But he does have a good gene line from Papa Dale.
Wow. Well, Gallinari's a great shooter as we watch him, take it. But I just don't think that these guys all of these guys have not been under the microscope of just shooting in front of 20,000 by themselves. It's different when you're with your team.
Oh, man.
And it's very different when you're out here by Reggie Miller, who is a great shooter. Would you agree with me, or this guy over here who's a great rebounder?
It's different when you're shooting here alone and you're trying to win that little ball trophy. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but
Reggie, you're the best shooter that I've been a part to be around. You, Jeff Hornacek, Glenn Rice. So you guys want to have no problem with this thing.
Well, I'll tell you, my pick right now, I'm going to go with Chauncey Billups. I just think that he's the one guy that may not be the most consistent shooter, but can get on a roll.
Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
My
She's
question,
standing by with Daquan Cook.
Well, Daquan, a few minutes ago, I noticed that you and Dwayne Wade were having a conversation. What advice did he give you headed into tonight?
I need to picture him passing me the ball right now. I told him I didn't have to.
It is a loaded field. Who has you looking over your shoulder?
You said what?
Who has you looking over your shoulder is a loaded field tonight.
It's kind of hard to say. All of them good already. I can't single out nobody.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
You know, I think Dwayne Wade was saying to him, he ain't been playing. Hey, I'm your teammate.
He pictured him passing him the ball. He's going passing the ball on the bench.
Like, you remember me?
We got the two-round timed event with the top 3 shooters advancing. The orange ball is worth 1. The multi-colored balls, you can see, are worth 2 points. The money ball. The tiebreaker in the first round, 24 seconds. The second round, 60 seconds. The rules are pretty simple. And it is the essence of what this game is all about, shooting. And we got some guys out there that can really throw it up. So it's going to be a fun round.
I'm curious to see who gets on the roll.
There go Ray Charles.
Oh, look at Ray Ray.
He's
going to make it do what it do. He's going to make it do what it do.
Oh, this spike. This is just all-stars.
It is, yeah, the best of the best.
To me, this is
Spike,
great on
I tell you
Saturday
what,
night.
you know what it is, but Spike's got courage wearing that Knicks stuff around.
Why is that?
That's like people who have Chicago Cubs stuff. They should burn all that crap.
Paul Pierce is going to keep the warm-up on and get ready to fire away here.
A la Larry Bird.
Absolutely.
Larry Bird never took off that warm-up, walking off with his finger in the air, winning it 3 straight years.
He's a scorer, not a shooter.
But he was begging to get in this competition, Kenny.
Well, I mean,
Shooting 47% on the year this season.
they must be playing the Mavericks soon because he just wants to get used to the building because he's not going to win this contest.
Did you mention Larry Bird and Paul Pierce in the same sentence?
I said a la Larry Bird wearing the sweatshirt, not taking it off. I'm not saying they're shooting the same. Listen up, Charles.
I feel when people say crazy stuff, I don't hear. They both played for the Celtics, Don.
Yes. Okay. It's not bad.
He's in the top 5 Celtics of all time.
You out of your mind.
Top 5.
You crazy.
Okay.
Don't be saying crazy stuff.
Name the 5. Name the 5.
Name the 5.
Bill Russell.
Okay.
John Havlicek.
Okay.
Larry Bird.
Okay.
Kevin McHale.
Okay.
Bob Cousy.
Tiny.
Tiny was he more Celtics? Wait, no.
Yeah, if you mentioned Havlicek,
I did. Paul Pierce, I'm not sure he's in the top 10, Kenny.
he is number 3 all-time in Celtics scoring.
He's in the top 10
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
How many he hit it tonight? How many shots he hit first? 17 score. He had a nice score, 17.
That's nice. This is a good first round barometer
Man,
for the
Kevin
rest of the
McHale
guys.
rolled over in his grave. He mentioned him in the top 10 Celtics of all time.
This is his best rack right here. Ending with the money ball.
Well, that's his shot, right around the circle at the top of the key. There's Kevin Garnett, his teammate, cheering him on.
I think Paul is a good 3-point shooter from certain areas. I don't think he's an all-around 3-point shooter.
All right, here goes.
This is my guy.
This
Chauncey
is your
Billups.
guy. I want to go with Chauncey because, look, like I said, Mr. Big Shot. If anyone can knock down big shots, it's going to be this guy. But he has to get off to a good start.
See what I'm saying? He gets on a roll. He's a streaky shooter. This is why I like him. Because he's not a consistent shooter, but he gets on rolls of 4 or 5 in a row.
But he can also go the other way, too.
Yeah, I mean, he gets on these rolls. He's on one right now.
He's got to make some
He's gonna make
money balls. There we go.
Finals MVP, Chauncey Billups. He's bounced around a lot in his NBA career, but finding a home in Detroit, winning a championship, and now in Denver, where he's turning around that Nuggets ball club.
Well, you know, he's just a consummate leader. He understands how the time, the score, and the situation of games at the point guard position. And he shoots basketball pretty well, too.
Remember, Paul Pierce was 17.
There you go.
Might be getting a little tired.
Yep, he looks tired. But he doesn't jump.
He's taking his time,
Yeah,
too.
he doesn't jump on his shot.
That would have been big right there.
It would have.
And Carmelo Anthony cheering on his teammate, Chauncey Billups. He and Pierce are both at 17.
Well, Kenny, we both talked about him getting off to a quick start, and he absolutely did this in this first rack, setting the tone. Kind of went downhill after this, but it was a nice first rack for him.
Yeah, he got confidence after the first rack. He knew he didn't have to rush, and I think his concentration lost after he made so many early. He lost some of his concentration.
Did you see that necklace around Carmelo? That necklace?
What about it?
Clearly, he's not